What's up, guys? Welcome back to another PT22S2 stream. Hope you guys are enjoying a pretty early Tuesday evening. Today we'll continue with FC26 Newcastle United manager career mode. I think we're just about the halfway point, maybe just over halfway point of Season 2 of the career mode. Season 1 we bought Lookman and Mickey van der Ven. We won the Premier League, FA Cup and Carabao Cup and failed to win the Champions League after getting to the final. This season we bought Trent and Maddison. We are so far first in the Premier League halfway through with 6 points clear. We're in the Carabao Cup semi-final. We're just about to start. I think we're in the round 4 of the FA Cup. And we're just about to get to the round of 16 of the Champions League. Lookman, the Premier top scorer again today. Newcastle United have only lost one game in all competitions this season up to the halfway point compared to our 3-game loss at this point last season. So we've got some pretty big games today, actually. Some pretty big Premier League games, some pretty big Cup games. It's going to be quite an enjoyable stream. The majority of these games come at the end of January. We have two decently big Champions League games against Ulm and Slavia. However, these will decide whether we automatically qualify for the Champions League knockouts or playoffs are considerably unmatched. But I think we should easily get through to the round 16 with two games. We have two chances to try and get through. One win will put us through. Then two quite big Premier League games against Liverpool at home and Everton away. The last game of stream, not the biggest, but it is the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg against Villa after drawing 1-1 at Villa Park. So, so we're playing against Ulm, and now despite us being pretty safe in the Premier League above Arsenal, not pretty safe, sorry, we've got a decent cushion over Arsenal in the Premier League. They also have a decent cushion over us in the Champions League at top. We're second in 16 points, the top 8 qualify. Ajax are on 13, so actually there is still a scenario we have to win both games. We definitely need to at least win, well, probably win one of these games could probably guarantee us through to the knockout stages. However, I think we might need 4 out of the possible 6 points to absolutely guarantee it. So this game is now a lot more important, and the stakes have just rose a lot more in the last few minutes to what I expected it to be. Champions League got to the final last season, beat Liverpool in the semis, beat Atalanta in the quarters, beat Villarreal in the round of 16. However, we failed to Real Madrid in the final after being 1-0 up and losing 3 late goals. We have already beaten Real Madrid this season in the group stages, beaten 3-2, so we have already overcome that mountain, that hurdle. We have overcome a lot of teams in the group of death this year. Bayern, Galatasaray came from 3-0 down against PSG to get a 4-4 draw. We're now playing against Ulm at the Stade Velodrome. For 8 PM kickoff, it's a massive game. Every player's fit and ready, and they must be ready for an occasion like this. It is massive, and of course, without me droning on, without me glazing it anymore, you know we've got the best front three in the world. Gordon, Alanga, and of course, Ademar Lookman. And we've got that more strength this season with Maddison and Trent placed in as well, with a few clean sheets going outside. We've had a brilliant Champions League campaign so far, winning every game, bar the draw against PSG. I was saying that I think we probably drawed another game along the lines of Arsenal so far above us. Well, if we win this game, we are effectively guaranteed Champions League round of 16, Champions League knockout stages, and it is massive for Newcastle United, who almost felt the Champions League trophy last season. They were denied by the 15-time winners Real Madrid. Long way to go in the Champions League, long way to go in the FA Cup, and still a decent title race to go. The Carabao Cup is the only trophy where they feel they can almost close in on now if they can beat Villa later on this stream. But this is massive if we want a big ticket into progressing to the round of 16. Playing away against Ulm. But we have an absolutely fantastic team, so we'll see what unfolds here tonight. Not got a bad team, Marseille. Paul's chuckling in early on. He's steamed that as a foul, the referee. I'm not sure why. It was just a bit of contact on contact. So it's a bit harsh, but either way. Madison, he cuts that out, and Alanga to Hall. James Madison trying to explode it forward. Lookman gets it. Gordon couldn't. Who loves the Champions League goals this season more than Adamada Lookman? Newcastle have shown themselves this season. They are certainly a better team this season than last season. And hopefully they can prove it with a Champions League trophy. Oh, and chances in. It's Gore. And Marseille didn't take long to dump Newcastle's mood and their hopes of automatic qualifications. It only took a small 5 minutes for Gore and Marseille to hit the front. It's so poor. It really is. I'm just trying to glaze how we're so much better this season than last season. We are. But Mickey van der Ven gets awfully caught out there. He lets his man crawl away from him. It's a simple turn. But he has to do better to try and stop that shot coming towards Nick Pope. He's helpless. And Newcastle helpless early on with a shock for the system. The crowd's certainly up for Ulm. Gimmerais couldn't get that away. He tries to slide instead. He wins the ball according to the ref, and I like that. Gimmerais, Trent, lovely rolled ball to Alanga. Gimmerais likes hitting him. Deemed not to hit it, and Van der Ven coming in. He's left his man, and there's multiple runners, so look quite precarious if you ask me. We have to be switched on now. Van der Ven does really well this time. He tracks his runner. Oh, that's ball from Tonali. I can say Van der Ven tracked his runner all the way. Remained under pressure. Newcastle, Botman harrying him, harrying the charge. The harrying forward. Oman not backing off. Some teams do back off when they face Newcastle, and that's our biggest strength, boys. We always come back from losing positions. It's not the first time we've come back from a losing position in this competition, or all competitions this season. That's why we've only lost. We've only lost one game in all competitions this season. We lost 6 in all competition last season, but in the mix-up! That 3-0 comeback against PSG was crucial to keeping that. But this first 20 minutes have been very poor. It's been a dire first 20 minutes to watch and play as. Gimmerais hits a man, no handball given. And Tonali sliding in as well, and Gordon sliding in as well. It's a bloodbath in there. Paul just trying to roll it, just trying to find a moment, just trying to cut it. Marseille leading the charge again, looking for a gap to pursue the weaknesses of Newcastle. But there is Hull, and Newcastle know what they have to do tonight. It's Adamada Lookman, he is swayed away, he's just got the strength to pursue it. Alanga chops it back! Not enough for Bruno Gimmerais to dig his teeth into. It was a good move by Newcastle. Botman's under charge and Botman's under mount. And Trent may have been done there, but Tonali says no. He's the captain. Lovely ball, lovely ball. Alanga. Gimmerais. Madison had to hit it, but to no avail. Now Marseille hitting the charge. Van der Ven with that recovery pace. I think he had to have it in the end. Trent's bastling backwards. That high foot? No, said the referee. Along goes Alanga. Along goes Trent. And up goes Newcastle. And up goes Alanga. The chest piece on the ball that can provide you with a moment to call a checkmate. And Bruno Gimmerais. Rodney was there. Alanga's pressing his about as noble as his other attributes, and Trent is deemed that as his. Lookman, Madison, Lookman. Oh, Alanga, don't know why he swerved left, but he surely bit his man on the right. There's less than 10 minutes until half-time, and Newcastle in a bit of a hole. Oh, they've dug themselves in. There's a corner, 3 set pieces scored this season compared to 1 last season, excluding penalties. That's because of this man. Madison swings it in, Van der Ven, it's a floater. And it causes no distress or danger to the onside. Come on, boys! I don't mind it. Oh, he's going long. This will suit Newcastle because they're so good in the air aerially. They don't win the first ball, they'll win the second ball. Gordon's doing his defensive duties now. It's good. It's really good from to work it. We don't want to have to going into match day 8 in the group stages with a possibility of us not securing top 8 spots, because we're better than that. Oh, it's a ball across. It looked very dangerous. Oh, has to reach it. He doesn't. He's on the floor now, picking himself off the Marseille turf. And, oh, what a save! Nick Pope fully behind it, had to get something on it and did. Vital on the Shoka half-time for Newcastle. And could there be one more twist in the tail before the whistle is blown? There might be, because Alanga's on the charge, and you know, he's a real speeder. And Gordon's in here! Saved by Rulli at the last. And that was the last action of the first half. It was breathtaking right at the death. Anthony's Gordon had not enough power into it to trouble the Marseille goal too much. Don't need to panic just yet. We are 1-0 down in a tight spot, with Marseille defending pretty well and having quite a lot of the ball, if you ask me. We do just need to do a bit more urgent, a bit more better when we have the ball, and stop letting Marseille get so much possession, because this is crucial. Winning this game puts the nerves off us going into the last game. We are a better team than last year. Show it. Second half begins. They had a pretty hard group stage, Newcastle. They defied it, and are not done yet. Gordon trying to trick and tease his way in. He's done that. Away from Tonali, not away from Trent. Nice from Gordon just to keep charge and tabs. It's a swinging ball for Hall to deal with. That's going to be Trent's ball. He's hammering it forward towards Gordon. Poor ball. If they go 2-0 up, it will be quite a problem for Newcastle. And looking threatening again. They are looking threatening again, aren't they? Madison saw the threat and turned. This man, we need more of him on the ball tonight. He's like Gareth Bale! Because he's gone off the pitch! He's kept it in! Oh my word! It is glorious! From Anthony Gordon, it's spectacular! Marseille is his home! He's made it his training ground! Because he's shown his right back why you cannot let him get his momentum up! He's just done a Gareth Bale at the Camp Nou! But this time he's done it for Newcastle and for those adoring away fans. He went out of the pitch, the right back thought he had him, but the burners were turned on. He went up a gear and he came back to haunt Marseille's defender and slided in superbly. I was just about to say we need more of him on the ball. Oh, we certainly do, because that is Anthony Gordon, and that is one of his brilliant Champions League goals he so often scores. A hat-trick against Liverpool last year in the semi-finals. He's equalised here in a vital situation. And now Lookman. And now Madison. He's just swerved inside. And he went too wide. The angle was not his favourite. Tested really at the near post. But now Newcastle really feeling it. Feeling in the mood. Knocking at the Marseille door. That was brilliant from Anthony Gordon. Madison should have went in the middle. And now he'll do a tester with a corner. It's away from Lookman. Was that Greenwood? It might have been. That was brilliant from Anthony Gordon. He went out the pitch and then he came back in it. That's extraordinary. That really is. One of the best wingers in the world right now. He's been quiet though, Lookman, Gordon and Alanga. They haven't had enough of the ball. Marseille's ruled the ball tonight. It's good defending by Newcastle to block some of the passes. It's looking threatening! Oh, what a block! Van der Ven with one of his recovery challenges. The danger's not done. Di Lorenzo. It's cut back, it looks slightly precarious. And Gordon trying to go again, not quite. He couldn't do Badili this time. Good from Marseille, really better from Van der Ven though. Gordon just couldn't shy away from the challenge. Looks dangerous. Really does look dangerous. He's trying to worm his way in. Van der Ven's there. Trent's there. It's all goal! Gorey looking to cause major issues. Boys, we have to be better than that. 20 minutes to go. Newcastle might need some late hope again. I mean, we haven't done good enough in attack today. Not had many chances, have we? Gordon and now Lookman. He has to play in Hall. He does play in Hall. It's Lewis. Bruno Guimaraes scored that one over. Botman coming off his share. So often this season, so often last season, Newcastle have scored late goals. Whether it's Gordon, whether it's Alanga, whether it's Lookman, or so often it's Lookman to be fair. They always do it. Only lost one game this season, remember. Oh, well, Maddison didn't quite see Lookman, and I didn't quite see in the position where I thought he'd be. He was way too forward in him. Halls found himself in a spot of bother. Greenwood. Maddison. Gordon's done his man again! Oh, he tried to do it again. Time is running out to get the winner. Time is also running out to get the winner. Van der Ven courses it. There is 9 minutes to go. If they score, the roof will come off in the away end. Gordon taxing tricky. We haven't been good enough tonight to deserve the win. We haven't done enough in attack. They've had plenty of the ball. They've had chances as well, Marseille. So let's be honest. We can't feel hard done by. I think, you know, a draw's probably right, to be honest. Trent chasing! Does well, but it's the mentality. One of the most important things in football is mentality, and so often Newcastle have the mentality to go get that late winner. They so often do. You can't deny our mentality. It's our mentality that wins us games. It's our mentality that wins us these titles. Bruno Guimaraes had to get it right. He had to get it right to corner. Looks to be a 1-1 draw. It's not been good enough tonight. Looking for one last fairy trick. Last corner of the game. It's not been good enough from Newcastle. Oh, yes, yes, yes! Our place in the round of 16 is guaranteed. I said we needed a win, but apparently not. 1 point, a draw was enough to seal the top 8 finish. I don't know how, but it is. So that Gordon goal was crucial. Yes, it wasn't a win. Of course it wasn't a win. Yes, it wasn't the best performance with some good moments. However, we still are yet to only lose more than one game in all competitions this season. We are now in the Champions League round of 16, and we didn't lose. I don't mind drawing a game every now and again if it has no absolute consequence. If anything, that draw was substantially better than losing. Coming from 1-0 down again. So we are in the Champions League round of 16 now with one group game to spare. Our second game in the stream is against Liverpool. We lead the league by 5 points. Manchester City and Arsenal just trying to stay in there. Newcastle aren't out of the woods yet. They still have plenty of the season to go. And any slip-ups could be costly and could put City or Arsenal back in this title race. It was around this point last season where we overtook City finally after so much of the season and we took charge of the title race. We've already taken charge for a month or two now. It's about keeping charge. Liverpool at home at St James's Park is always an occasion. Liverpool, who had some pretty good games against last season, had plenty of them. Let's not doubt that, we had plenty of them. But it is a massive game in a title race again against a fierce rival, a fierce team. Team Red. We have to be better than what we were against Ulm because our attack was not good enough in the game. We didn't retain possession for long enough and we barely had any chances, despite a few flickers from Gordon, Lookman and Alanga did not get involved enough. Luckily, that draw was actually a good result, so I don't mind drawing every now and again. Ardemar Lookman didn't get involved enough against Ulm, despite being the Champions League and the Premier League top scorer and the best striker in the world, by the way. Liverpool, a fierce team, champions 2 seasons ago. However, they're facing a team at home who have only lost 1 game in all competitions this season, facing a team who are the champions, looking to retain their pinnacle silverware. A team who are trying to stay clear of City and Arsenal at the top of the table. A team out for blood, a team out to hunt, and a team looking for answers. It's going to be an explosive game, this one. And it's crucial in the title race that Newcastle get all 3 points here. And they have to play better. Florian Wirtz now. It's going to be a good game, this. We played Liverpool 4 times last season. I think it was 5 times. Brilliant occasion. Beaten 3 times. Lost twice, so we need to be precarious. Maddison sliding in. Onto McAllister, Florian Wirtz now, he's trying to tease his way in. Trent and Bruno Guimaraes just about dealing with it. I don't know what you mean by dealing with it. In our regard, Mickey van der Ven gets a crucial shove. And Pope. Oh, Gordon, it was a cheeky turn and attempt, but... it's a lovely turnover by Newcastle. The other champions, remember. Oh, good turn by Florian Wirtz. It might cause some issues. Maddison's been trickled inside and out. Wirtz. Gavin Birch. Lovely from Sandro Tonali. The break is on. Maddison. Gordon being rolled in here. Oh, look at the burst, the pace. Gordon sends it in the counter, just about gets there. Oh, I think it was in too far away from it, but it caused massive issues for the Liverpool back line. There's an electric cross by Gordon. He attacked it superbly. Going long. Newcastle don't mind that. Trent on Fafana. Wirtz. It's going to be a tight game against Liverpool. I don't expect high scoring, despite how good our attack is. Hit a buffer against Ulm. Ekatike. Tonali. Maddison. Hall on the charge. Look at him. Gordon. Ardemar Lookman. I think he's onside. Oh, he's been... Well... Frimpong, fair enough. Well, Gordon's done his man, but no foul according to the ref. Frimpong is actually quite fast. Maddison does really well there. He's forcing the Egyptian king back. Really good defending by Newcastle at the moment, but both teams not having a lot to say in attack. Botman just trying to, on the rear guard of Wirtz. He's going to send it in again. Trent's there. Oh, bad challenge from Bruno Guimaraes. Bad challenge. 20 minutes in. Not too many chances, but it's a tense, cagey game that both teams don't want to lose. Come on, boys. Free kick from 35 yards out. Goes short, and why not? Why not play Maddison? Tonali, he's seen Lookman for days, and he's got days to run. He's got an age! He's not Gordon! But he's direct! Oh, he slammed at Alisson! Gordon was begging for it in the middle, but he went for it himself, and Alisson parries it away. It's a corner. The former Liverpool Scouser man, Trent Alexander-Arnold, to take from the right. Behind Botman, and Salah trickles it to the skies. The cross from Trent wasn't quite good enough, and it might offer Liverpool possession. Tonali does so well. Trent, on the other hand, not quite as well. Van der Ven wanted to give chase, and then stumbled. Verts over the top. Salah, they've got an overload here. Liverpool, a dangerous overload. Tonali coming back as a winger to help defend this, and Florian Verts and offside. While it's 0-0, Newcastle don't mind this. Gordon with a bit of space to work with. A bit of room, a bit of a gap, a bit of a scamper. Looks to switch it. Alanga, so good to tease it in. Oh! Tonali. Gordon. Oh, they're piling the pressure on now. Alanga. Guimaraes! Oh! What a curving try, and Bruno Guimaraes cannot believe it. Good save by Alisson though. Trying to take again, this time a bit more precariously. Alisson has that. Alanga to chase and by Kirkers. It's good pressing by Newcastle, as they often do though. There are going to be games where we don't score a lot of goals in, and that's fine because we know we will score eventually. It's about the defending. Sandro Tonali. Here is Anthony Gordon now. Oh wow, the pass probably should have been the right option. He should have played. Trent on the deck. Half time almost upon us, and the league leaders are struggling to find too many chances, but they're defending really well. They're certainly the better team. Alanga swifts it up. Here's Gordon. Maddison saw the gap. He did see Hull. He has found Hull. He couldn't find anyone in black and white. Gordon. Sorry about that. Just remembered I wasn't playing with the right settings. I had to restart, which is why it seemed too easy to break through. Here's Guimaraes. Here's Lookman on the early charge here. He's found Anthony Gordon, and he doesn't mind cascading on the wing. It's away from Bruno. He's not going to win that, Maddison. He's the smallest man there, but he does cause an issue. Gordon, can he do what he did against Ulm? Got a harder opponent now with Frimpong, who is quite quick, by the way. Yeah, no, it's not easy as that. Gordon's got a... He's not going to have an easy job on tonight, Gordon. Here's Salah! And it's a turnover that we'll be grateful for. Maddison. Gordon, this time he's got Gravenberch on babysitting. Yeah, no, okay, that's an early test for Gordon that Frimpong has won. He needs to know that now, Gordon. He ain't going to beat him for pace. It's about equal for pace, so don't... You're going to have to do something special tonight to beat Frimpong. He is a special player, and he's certainly better than him. It's for Panya now. Florian Van der Ven backing off. Nick Pope remains issued. Gordon trying to set away Maddison. He couldn't. Ekatike, Salah. It's Frimpong's turn to ride forward. If there's a turnover here, it could be costly. Now this is Gordon's perfect opportunity. Oh, wow, wow, wow. It would have been a good opportunity for Gordon to get in there. Need to get Lookman involved more in this game. In the attacking sense, the Premier League top scorer. Second season running as it stands. Boys, the mic just turned off, but do we think that's going to go in? Do we think Nick Pope has that? Who knows? We'll see. The shot's on now! Why? Oh, what a save. Good save, Nick Pope. It's a crucial save in the early part of this game. Salah rings it in. Pope is there. Alanga now looking to course it forward here. What a touch! It's a what? Never a free kick, by the way. Never a free kick. Lookman was in. It's a terrible decision. You could say it's a foul because he knocked him over. He was in front of him. He just couldn't Lookman's not the strongest or fastest of players. Despite being the Premier top scorer, you can't do that. Frimpong driving forward now. Botman's done well to mark the inroads. It's four inverts now. Liverpool looking precarious. Lookman. Frimpong's backing off Gordon. He's going to snarl in here. It's Gordon. Looking to dance. Oh, I just pressed the wrong button, to be fair. Van der Ven in the air. Gordon. Good from Newcastle. It forces the pressure on. It gives them advantage, of course, but it's Salah now. He's going to run at Botman, that's for sure. He's going to get it in. Van der Ven's there. The clearance was precarious. And that one as well. And then the crochet, lovely from Maddison. Gordon. He's going to attack. And do it well. It's going to be a cross in the box. It's going to be arrived already by Hall. Might be arriving a pain on the floor now. Gordon swings it and anchors it behind. Should have shot. Should have, could have, would have. He'll have a go. Blocked. Deemed as handball. Dangerous free kick given. And Newcastle have the opportunity from the free kick. As I said earlier on, it's on 3 set pieces scored this season. 1 direct free kick, 1 cross free kick, and 1 corner. But this is certainly going to be a direct free kick from James Maddison, who scored that one in the Champions League. What, 20 yards at maximum? It's going to be a rocket, this one. And it could be a crucial moment in the title race. Looking to stay 6 points clear of both City and Arsenal, but a win only does that. Has to keep it low, has to keep it down. Just needs to hit it. James Maddison from the range. Oh, he's in the ball. And Lookman and oh, look, Maddison. How unlucky. Hits the inside of the crossbar and bobbled down. What an effort from James Maddison. And Alisson pressured from the off. That's something that Newcastle can use to their advantage. How the pressure is on Liverpool. Bruno Guimaraes goes steaming in. Advantage given. Denali, Maddison, is Gordon. He's going to be away from Frimpong here. It's Anthony Gordon. It's blocked. Liverpool win it now. Ball's gone in his man. It's a few dangerous, irrational challenges. But Salah, Ekitike snarling here. Ekitike and Bert. And oh, what a challenge! Lookman, Maddison, poor ball. But this game is really starting to open up here. The gaps are showing. The chances, I have a feeling, may be coming. It is almost half time now, so. Oh, it's going to be an absolute wild attempt of a clearance. Maddison, the perfect ball for a perfect player. Lookman. Gordon stashes it in. Gavin Batch attacked it. It's another free kick for Newcastle on the very stroke of half time. This was about 25 yards out, but Maddison has another attempt. Last one crashed off the bar. What does this one do? He fancies it. Half time approaches. Maddison approaches. It's the wall. Alanga in there. Kirk goes back to the keeper, who grabs graciously. The first half of chaos, but the first half of no goals. Liverpool can find themselves lucky, actually, that they haven't conceded. And Bert's going for the modern kick-off as he rattles out for Liverpool and the Newcastle throw-in. This is a massive game for the title race. Winning this is crucial. We've only lost 1 game, no competition season, as I've already mentioned plenty of times. Maddison. Alanga fancies himself. Maybe not. Well, Lookman has been quiet in this stream so far against Ulm despite this draw. And in this game, there's a few good runs. But the Premier top scorer and the best striker in the world is usually more active than this. Maddison couldn't storm through. He just needs to get the ball more. If there's one player you need to score a goal when the game's tight, it's Arnemano Lookman, isn't it? Am I wrong? Oh, Ekitike. He's in behind. Pope saves it. Hall has to clear. Tonali bullets himself. Guimaraes. Van der Ven hits a man. Trent has to clear. Oh, what a ball. And Madison. And now Lookman teasing, storming his way in. Lovely bit of 1-2, a lovely bit of chem. Guimaraes hit it. Off the head of Ibrahim Konate. Go down there, Guimaraes, don't make the run. Make the run. He's made the run all right. Oh, there was Lookman, Militao there. It's cleared away. Van der Ven's got a 50-50 in the air. Akatike's won it. Fofana. Akatike, lovely challenge by Botman. Lookman, Gordon, and now they look to fight forward with fight to get speed. Gordon against Frimpong. He's done! Electrifying passion as he rang his way past Frimpong. By the finish, slightly under par with the rest. First goal's vital in this game. Games against Liverpool usually slightly higher scoring than this. Never drawn a game 0-0. Under my management, by the way. Van der Ven, lovely challenge again. He just loves making those challenges. Here he is. And there he goes. The fastest of players. He's won the throw-in. He's got us up the pitch. It's good from Lookman. It's what he does. But he's not getting involved. Trent. Alanga. Lookman. Plenty of space for Tonali! He felt he could have done better there with his repertoire, what he's got in his locker. There's 20 minutes to go. Never drawn a game 0-0 under my management in this season and a half that I've managed this club for. Only lost one game this season, as we already know. Salah. Akatike, he's often the main man Liverpool look for. He might be going in! Oh, what a challenge again. Brilliant defending Newcastle have been today. And Trent, lovely! Trying to haunt this almost Scouser team. We need a hero, we need something bright, something inspiring. Something admirable, whether it's a mistake, whether it's a simple tap-in, whether it's some magic. It has to go in. As any droppage of points can afford the title. There's his foreign verse now, he's just trying to make some room. I think they might drill it. Oh, what a save! Pope throws out towards Adamada Lookman. Madison! Gordon's on the gather. Ball's on the gather. Brilliant, brilliant. Oh, Lookman. He's going to go off here. Second yellow. Newcastle will have to finish the match with 10. It's a stupid challenge by the captain. He's off. Bruno Guimaraes gets his second yellow after a reckless, irrational, needless challenge on Konate. And with 20 minutes to go, Newcastle, when they're desperate to find the winner, the champions have to finish with 10. And while they so often get the winner late on in games, they now have to do it with 10 men. They've scored against Liverpool multiple times. Trent, free kick to Liverpool, 10 minutes to go. It's slightly precarious. He's going to shoot it. Pope has to be ready. He has to be sharp. Oh, wow. Fuck's sake. Alexis McAllister, and with 10 minutes to go, the 10 men of Newcastle may just limp off here with only their second loss of the domestic season. Fuck's sake, what a free kick. I have to give Alexis McAllister Liverpool credit. What a free kick. But a 10-man Newcastle, even I can't see us getting away with this one. The title race may just back beyond. The title race may just become even more nervous for Newcastle at the top. Because with 10 minutes left, they're about to lose only their second game of the season at the halfway point against Liverpool at St James's Park. Unless they can do something, unless they can dig in deep. It's unlikely though. Trent does well. Come on! At least get the draw. A draw would be massive still. Alanga. Lookman. Anthony Gordon! No, no, no! And the moment goes. With not long left, the moment squirms away. Moments don't often squirm away. Van der Ven's turn. Fuck's sake, it's been a frustrating night. A draw against Ulm, which seemed precarious. This is precarious. Oh, Lookman wins it back. Alanga. Oh, it's away. Pick it up. Go, go. Oh, no, no time. There is no time. It's heartbreaking for Newcastle. It really is. It really is. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible for Newcastle. It's not been good enough. It really isn't. A draw and a loss in our opening 2 games of the stream, but even worse, a loss in the title fight, which is not a good thing at all. Fuck me. Boys, that is not good at all. That is, oh, well, a bit after such a good campaign. That loss to Liverpool feels deflating. With 3 games of stream to go, we can still make up for this. If we can win 3, draw 1 and lose 1, it's not a bad stream. However, that is a rare loss for Newcastle. A loss that will affect the Premier League title race, and a loss that will just make them rethink a little more. Because as it stands, they're what? Maximum now 2-3 points top of the league. They only the 2nd loss of the season for Newcastle in all competitions. The 2nd loss in the Premier League since that 2-1 loss against City ages ago. 3rd game of the stream, playing against Slavia at home. It was so poor, went down to 10. That was the fault for it. It is what it is though, boys. We're just got to keep on fighting. Losing isn't a sin. Losing isn't, an embarrassment. We barely ever lose. So it's only our 2nd loss of the season at the halfway point. That's not to be ashamed of. It's just how we lost it. Didn't score a single goal. Could have done. Went down to 10 men later on and we didn't show enough guile to get the winner. So it is what it is. We lose some, we win some. But for Newcastle, we win most of them. It's a rare loss against Liverpool. But I'm just saying the first 2 games of this stream haven't appeased me too much. Yes, that draw against... It's not the end of the world. We're lucky because that draw, we still mean we're in the Champions League round of 16, and that loss against Liverpool, we're still first in the Premier League, but it's just teething problems, and I think it's just a blip, to be honest. Playing at home in the last game of the Champions League group stage against Slavia. 3rd game, if we can win against Everton, Slavia, and Aston Villa, it'll be all right. Here we go. 3rd game today. A draw against Ulm and a loss against Liverpool. 1-0 loss. Heartbreaking, but Newcastle, they can make it up here if the last 3 games are positive. I wouldn't mind 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Especially if we win against Everton, we stay top of the league by a few points. Win this game, that'd be a good response. And winning the Aston Villa game will be pretty good. Remember, we could be in a Carabao Cup final and top of the Prem by a few points at the end of the stream if things work out. I just want this game to go well. Even though we're already through, we want to make this game a good one. Botman is just done really well. It's a fine block to stop Jurassic. It is a free kick. What's that? What's he doing there? Well, Lookman will capitalise on that, and Trent. Gordon. Lookman. Hall. Madison, not quite. Well, he was quite quiet in the opening 2 games. Lookman, he needs to get involved a bit more. It's not often that quiet. Premier League champions, top scorer. A good ball over the top, and Van der Ven has to try and get back now. Dangerous opportunity, what a save! It's in though! It's going to be Tory, and it's going to be an early lead for Slavia. Fuck's sake. And Newcastle are behind again this stream. It's not quite what we wanted from that response to the Liverpool loss. Gordon trying to make the right response, Lookman trying to make the right response. The poor goal to concede. Pope made a good save, but defending was just non-existent at times then. It's too easy for the rebounds to be there. Over the top. Nice from Botman, really nice. A throw into Newcastle. If these last 3 games can go well, the mood will be completely changed from the first 2 games of the stream. But it's an if. Ah, lovely from Bruno Guimaraes to Alanga. Couldn't get it in. Keeps it well. Bruno Guimaraes did even better! Oh, he hits the post! That's in! Ugo stunning, but he went so hard to get a miraculous shot. Carbonara in, 1-1. St James's Park roars abruptly, responds. And I think that roar is a sound of relief, knowing what a response looks like. It's lucky, it's scabby, but he worked so well to get that shot away. I think the home game was unlucky. I just don't think we did good enough in attack in both the Liverpool and the home game. That was it. That's an easy fix. Just got to get Lookman and Gordon more involved. Trying to probe here. It's an Erba save by Pope. He just turned it around the corner and it was helped with. It was Ademar Lookman now. Look at the numbers. It's Gordon. Swerving, twisting, looking. Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. It's so sharp from Anthony Gordon. Magically weaved his way through the Slavia defence and desperately sinks them to their knees. 1-0, no problem. Newcastle hit the front so superbly to change the tide of the contest. 2-1. That's the Newcastle we love seeing. It's very rare that we don't score goals in games actually. That against Liverpool game, that's probably only the 2nd or 3rd time ever in my management where we haven't scored a goal in a game. Gordon does well, just nipping in. Madison. Gordon. Lookman. Given away. I think Van der Ven spotted that well. Oh, he's done Van der Ven! He could not deny Botman though, who came absolutely powering in to help his centre-back. Lovely challenge, crucial challenge. It's going to be crossed in, fed towards Pope. Throw in. Don't want to waste any time with it. I want to get it moving. Newcastle doing well though. They're sticking tight, they're sticking to their duties. Lookman and Alanga are now... A nice turn by Guimaraes to be fair. Lookman. Madison. It's all onside! Well, he poked it. Oh, fuck me. Bit of an issue here. Oh, brilliant from Van der Ven. Lovely stuff. Lookman. Now Bruno Guimaraes goes charging forward here. He's stalling. He's stalling. Ah, it's going to be Lookman, surely. Finally. There's not too many games where he's denied for long. He's determined to have a save. 3-1, Kuchar, and hear the noise. Everyone loves him, don't they? Bruno Guimaraes, the captain. His two daughters came powering forward. 2v1, no problem. And it's brilliant from Lookman, it really is, to get a goal after being quite static for the first 2 games of this stream. Bruno Guimaraes doing so well. Everyone's done so well since going 1-0 down early on. Unlike the game, unlike the Liverpool game, we flick it into gear, as we so often do today. Lovely from Van der Ven, he's juggling with it. Guimaraes is Adamada Lookman now. Ah, oh, ruined it. Ruined a good opportunity. Half-time 3-1, going behind early on, but a mix of Lookman, Gordon, Guimaraes and Alanga has turned this around. Newcastle couldn't keep being winless for long, 2 games all it was, and the first draw actually didn't mean much. Every team has blips. Even a team who have only lost 2 games in all competitions this season so far. James Maddison doing really well. Oh. Gordon trying to close the gap, trying to find the gap. I was going to say he's not going to pass short, is he? He did. Somehow get out of that Slavia. I think the advantage was a bit too long there, but whatever. Up it goes. Away it goes. Here's Gordon, he's trying to turn on the roster. He's trying to get Newcastle on the roster of the sheet. At the very last, I was just going to come back at him. Perfect, absolutely perfect from Lookman. Oh, they've cut them apart so superbly. And that's his 6th in this competition, and Newcastle are running riot. St James's Park are certainly enjoying this one, and I think they will continue to, as Newcastle spread the gap to 4. They're riding into the sunset of the round of 16 Champions League in style. Knockout stages, here we come. Alanga's turned to burst forward, and now Newcastle will go again. Alanga, Lookman's goal! Just bounces apologetically over the bar by an inch or 2 maximum. That's a forced clearance. It's a good clearance though, to be fair. Ball chasing that as he must. Blocked by Mickey Van der Ven. 30 minutes to go. It's a much better performance this for Newcastle. Van der Ven struggling, but he comes out really nicely. Mickey Van der Ven looks to turn the burners on and escape now. Van der Ven. In behind here, he scored. Dudera, 4-2. Well, I gotta say, Lookman goes diving in as well. A bit aggressive there after the fallout of the goal. Goes for it. Lovely. Lovely from Newcastle. Good contest. We've deserved it. And it's not a massive... Oh, it was... Goal! Fuck's sake! Ball 3, what? What is happening? Just about to say we've deserved it. It's been a good game. It's 4-1 to 4-3. What's Nick Pope doing? Why has he not come out? Well, we've got to be careful now, because I was about to say this game doesn't have a high stakes on it. No, it doesn't. Because guess what? We're through to the round of 16, but it was about making a response. Throwing away a 3-goal lead wouldn't be a good response. That'd be the opposite effect, actually. I swear, if they score, it's going to be embarrassing. Oh, how wide! 10 minutes to go. As long as Newcastle win, it's fine, because they've deserved to win this game, but at last... You're giving me heart attacks, boys. This isn't good enough. Flipping out. No, what's the ref on? That was a foul all day. Here they come. Here they come. Looking to salvage. Looking to upset. Oh, it's going to be a save. It's offside. Yes. Get in. Get your fucking asses up. Get you. It was so close to the equaliser. Oh, they go again. What is happening? Duja Hall goes through the back. 5 minutes to go. It's crazy. Oh, Newcastle have to finish with 10 now as well. Another sending off. Another header. Oh, it's wide. We have to sort ourselves out. We almost give away a 3-goal lead today. We haven't. Tonali, no! His moment. As he always seems to have one of those moments. Fuck off. I'm not happy. It's a win, but it's a poor win. It's a win. I can't be annoyed. This team have been brilliant this season, to be honest. They have been. I can't complain. Why am I complaining? Why am I complaining? It's a win. It was just the last 20 minutes that sort of troubled us slightly, but either way, a win is a win. 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. What are you doing? Now playing against Everton, with Bruno Guimaraes suspended after his 2 yellows against Liverpool. Missing the captain, we are 3 points clear at the top of the league. We can't be careful. If we can win these last 2 matches, we'll be in a Carabao Cup final. 3 points at least top of the league, and in the Champions League round of 16 after today's stream, so it all seems positive. I think the only non-positive thing we've had today, if this Everton and Aston Villa game go well, is of course the trouble of losing to Liverpool. But we won. I think it was almost a poor giveaway of goals against Slavic. We won. One win, 1 draw, 1 loss. Playing against Everton away from home. Dickinson. Well, Newcastle have to respond to that 1-0 loss against Liverpool. They did so in the Champions League, but they must respond in the Premier League. If they want to stay top of the league, if they want to stay 3 points clear of Arsenal, they've got to win this. They've got a tough test on tonight. Joe Linton to replace the captain, because Newcastle are missing the captain just for this game. He is a real road runner. A line goal. He finds Joe Linton. Can he reach it? Persistently, he can. I don't know where he's going. I don't know where he's going. I really don't know where he's going. But Newcastle, the pressure is on them again. Oh, he's not won it, Joe Linton, but he's going to have a battle with McNeil. He's done well. That's not a pen. That's not a pen. Huh? What? They're calling you. I'm back. I went for an AFK break. I went to have my dinner. If you want a recap, a draw against Slavia, but a draw against Ulm, but doesn't matter because we're in the round of 16 in the Champions League. Same with the 4-3 win against Slavia. A loss against Liverpool 1-0, and we're about to possibly go 1-0 down to Everton after a ridiculous penalty was given about 10 minutes ago. I don't see this as a penalty. No, there's nothing in that. He's literally won the ball. Are these referees trying to let Arsenal and City win the title? They don't want us winning the title again. Honestly, these are some corruptive, stupid decisions that make. That is never a penalty. Joe Linton wins the ball off McNeil so well, and he just fumbles over. I can't believe it. 6 minutes in, Newcastle could be going behind for the third game in 4 today. It's a terrible decision, and Nick Pope's going to have to face the penalty 12 yards out against Iliman Ndiaye. Massive moment in the title fight. Everton might have to come from behind again. So here we go. Here we go. Every fan holds their breath. It's in. Everton hit the front. Newcastle behind again. Newcastle struggling again. It's a terrible award of a penalty, and it should never be a penalty. To be robbed of that regard, but Religion have struggled early on with the absence of the captain. Alanga. Gordon. Joe Linton wins it again. Gordon might win it again. Iliman Ndiaye, who's just stuck away the penalty. Opportunity for Everton again! Saved by Pope! He had to get there again! And did! Hall! Now Alanga! He's away here! Advantage given! He's on the roam! He's on the gather! Lookman's in the middle! He has to find him! Yes! It only took 7 mere minutes to respond gleefully. Arnemada Lookman, 28 stampage goals in the Premier League. He's picking us up in the title fight and looking to stay clear of Arsenal by 3 points. Plenty of work to do. It's a vital response. It's dug in by Lookman. As I told you, if we win our last 3 games of stream, in the Champions League round of 16, the Carabao Cup final, and 3 points clear of the Premier League, so Maddison wins it back aggressively. Gordon couldn't quite sweep his way through here. Iliman Ndiaye, a team that's only lost twice in all competitions, are never going to give up that easily, and never going to have poor run of games for long, really. It's not even a poor run of games, it's 2 games max. Only lost one of them. It's Gordon, he's on the run again! He just couldn't ease his way past Tarkowski. Oh, Lookman's done really well. Gordon's done even better! Oh! Oh, Tomato Lookman, he's so close. And now Botman has to chase Ndiaye. He's done really well. Oh, he had to get that clear Van der Ven, he had to. Alanga, again, doing so well, but the pass, not quite as good. Barry! Straightforward to save by the Pope this time. Gordon, looking to turn, looking to dance clear. Ball's in the way. It's going to get a bit spiky now. Ndiaye again. Iliman Ndiaye again, he spun it across here. By McNeil. So Joelinton has to be precarious. Ball from Tanari, I know what he's trying to do. Well, Newcastle do put some reckless challenges in. There's another. Crosses in. Lookman's off from the gravel. Alanga's off the run. Wants to get Newcastle flowing again. And now there's some danger. It's Gordon. It's still Gordon. It's Gordon. It's still Anthony Gordon for Newcastle United. He's swerving, twisting, running. Absolutely divinely, but it's a goal kick. It's a massive game in the title race, it really is. More pressure is loaded onto Newcastle despite all the wins they've accumulated and the win against Arsenal. That one loss against Liverpool can change things. This win here can change everything if we are to win it. It's all. Here is. Oh, the Marder Lookman denied again. Joe Linton, lovely lay down for Alanga! Oh, wide! Hit so cleanly but narrowly sliced wide. Massive. It's a good lay on by Joe Linton, who we know has that height. Trent charging down McNeil. Barry. Kieran Drewsby, Tonali marching orders. Barry looking to cause issues again. Saves. Alanga, really lovely ball for Joe Linton. The shove test is won by him. Looking dangerous. Ball deflected and Pope had to scurry back. Scramble back. Due diligence to reach the ball. Van der Ven. Gordon being patient. Patient enough to win the throw-in. Gordon now. 1 minute to go as Gordon approaches. Gordon. Still Gordon. Still Gordon. That was sensational, it really was. The pass was an void and it's half time. If we can win these last 3 games, 3 wins, 1 inconsequential draw and a loss won't be too bad, but it's about the wins. As if we can get the wins. It really is crucial stuff, this title race. Arsenal and City are watching this gleefully as it stands, but they know. Newcastle have plenty of energy left. Gordon in now. Sancho Tonali! Oh my word! He is not to let the chasing pack have any sniffs. The prior escape, Tonali's blaster, is an absolute beauty. He ran onto it with conviction. He hit it with profound urgency. Rippled the back of the Hill Dickinson net in style. The number 8 has had 2 or 3 absolute blasters like that recently. There's another one to add to the list. And at a vital time when Newcastle never sit on the floor for long. They always find a way. Sublimely or ridiculously. Now Joe Linton. Now Anthony Alanga. And they're looking for more. Oh. Away. Pummeled in the air. Madison. Gordon now. Garner. Slipping. He's got the best wing in the world on him though. They have control now, Newcastle. They're in charge. Oh, lovely play by Newcastle to then work it again. The best wing in the world. He's away from Tarkowski. He's big past Tarkowski! Saved, just about. Good save, really good from Anthony Gordon. He's quite unlucky actually. Oh, Inchai! Saved. Pope had to go long, had to scurry long. It's Gordon. Looking to be bright, looking to be sharp. Here he is now. Not many options to supply. That's a pen, that is brilliant. Danced until he's brought down, and it's a penalty to Newcastle. James Garner yellow. A chance to make it 3-1. Oh, it's brilliant. He just kept on going and going, he just kept on running, he's so direct. Eventually he'll find a way, eventually he'll find a source for goals. Oh, the Marder Lookman has a chance to get his second, and Newcastle third on the hour mark. Every Newcastle fan's eyes are on this kick of the ball from the Premier League top scorer Armando Lookman on the hour. He's often so reliable, he always is. Facing Everton's keeper! Cometh the hour, cometh the man! It's the magical man! It's Armando Lookman! It's brilliant! So often he is the man to help Newcastle in the hardest of times in the title fights. He's done it again! Credits to Gordon for winning the penalty. It's 3-1. So for the AFK break, Newcastle stretch into a 3-1 lead. Newcastle are in charge of this title fight, looking to at least go 3 points clear of Arsenal, possibly more. This result was massive. And Joe Linton, call as you like, after Gordon is so persistent. He's going to go again, Gordon. Oh, well, this time he's stopped from running in his tracks. Van der Ven does so well. He's deemed as a foul, I'm not sure why. Newcastle. Look at this. Arnemada Lookman takes it in his stride. Joe Linton goes gathering. Gliding, trying to glide anyway. It's forced out by Jed Spence. Alanga. Joe Linton, Anthony Alanga storming forward. Lookman wants it. He won't get it, not yet anyway. Forced away. Iliman and Jai. Botman's there, but it's come out to Dewsbury Hall. Iliman and Jai again, swings it in. Van der Ven hits it off Barry. Hall. Sky scathing back here. Dewsbury Hall now. Oh, Botman couldn't reach it. I'm not sure why he didn't reach it. Van der Ven's there, Dewsbury Hall. Gordon, Hall. Gordon goes again. Escapes this time. Tarkowski ain't gonna catch up. Oh no, he will. Ah. He's gone for a long cross. It's a decent cross that Trent has to deal with. McNeil sends it in there. And a header! It's over by Dewsbury Hall. The Newcastle have done better in this game. 2 uncomfortable wins against Slavia and Everton. 2 deserving wins and 2 wins nonetheless. Oh, now. Madison now. Gordon now! Safanov is there. Madison. Safanov there again. Oh, Lookman! Causing trouble. Ghana being closed down. Madison. Lookman, not the most orthodox of wingers, but he's going to go on here! Forced wide again by Safanov. Madison. Behind Tonali. Joe Linton from the off. Wow. Safanov this time goes long. Paul and Tonali juggling this. Apart from the penalty giveaway, which wasn't really his fault, poor decision. Joe Linton's done well in the replace of the captain tonight. Oh, Gordon, he just about kept it, but he couldn't do much with the... That's not a free kick. That's never a free kick, to be honest. These decisions from the referee today have been really poor. The only right one's been our penalty. Either way, we're going to get the win. 2 wins in a row. Yeah, Lookman stole it. He lost it, though, Barry! Barry again. Iliman and Jai now. It's so poor by Newcastle. Full time. After a frustrating draw and loss, not too consequential in terms of the draw, Newcastle are 2 wins in 2. And this one was vital in the title fight. Absolutely. Right. One more game. One more game. 2 wins, 1 draw and a loss. This one, arguably, somehow, the most important game in the stream. And that's because how deep in the competition we are. The Carabao Cup semi-finals against Aston Villa. The second leg after a 1-1 stalemate in the first leg. A leg that the first half had most of the action. The second half, no team capitalised truly on what could have been. But Newcastle have the home advantage. And they aren't unexperienced in this competition, winning it twice in a row now. In my management, winning it once. We are the holders of this competition after beating Aston Villa last season in the quarterfinals and beating Arsenal in the final at Wembley 1-0. This could be the first silverware we could be chasing this season. Here we go. Massive game. Newcastle aren't unfamiliar to pressure in the latter stages of a competition, especially after last season's achievements. I know full on that we can get through Aston Villa's hurdle tonight and get ourselves to the first final of this season and the second successive final of this competition. The Carabao Cup is not the biggest competition we're aiming for, but it is a competition that most teams, let's be honest, deep down inside, they want to win at this point in the competition. I won't cry if we get knocked out because the 3 main trophies we're aiming for, the FA Cup, Premier League, Champions League, we're well in the fight for. But it would be quite heartbreaking to go out to a semi-final second leg at home in the Carabao Cup. It's a massive game. A massive pleasure provided to win this. It'll be 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. A pretty decent stream, but not a good stream no matter what happens. But overall, the results of the stream would be good if this game were to be won. Here we go now. One last hurdle before the final of the LFA Cup. The Carabao Cup. Aston Villa, a 1-1 stalemate. So it's all down to this. St James's Park, thousands watching and praying and hoping we put another super selling star performance to get ourselves to another final in this golden era of this team. We'll see what will unfold after the chaotic stalemate of the first leg. But Newcastle's hopes is that they do something special tonight. Tonali, Alanga, not quite, Andre Nana there. And Martinez away. That's going to be Van der Ven's ball to track, and he tracks it really well. Oh, Lookman on the turn. Just about gets it away. Tonali, Alanga to hit it. Stopped from advancing, and Lindelof had to swipe it away. And Botman. Maddison wasting no time, gets it out to the danger man. Gets it out to Gordon. Danger, but Newcastle do have overwhelming quality to get themselves through to the final tonight. They are the favourites on paper after the last season and a half, a construction, a superpower team that now can race for every trophy. And then the hunt for every trophy this season. This may not be the most valuable, but they've won some big games to get here. Like games against United, like games against Arsenal. Some easy games as well, but this is going to be a tough test, whatever happens. It's Gordon's... Oh, he's done his ankles! And a charge to run. A chance to escape. He's going to run at Kodsa. Cleared again, and it's coming out towards that side tonight. Gordon's had the bulk of our attacks in this stream. We have home advantage, and all these fans will be optimistically supporting us tonight, with hopes that a final could be taken. Remember, before last season, Newcastle, all they had was the Carabao Cup in the last 6 decades, but they've stretched their trophy cabinet a bit more than that since last season, and I hope they do that again this season. Carabao Cup is good to build your momentum though. Get a piece of silverware, and for Newcastle it is still massive. More massive than most teams in this league. It's stretched out to Bender. It's quite a frustrating 20 minutes for both teams actually, bar from that Gordon run. Well, it's one back. It's Anthony Alanga. It's Lookman. It's Gordon on the twist! Comfortably gathered by Amano Martinez. Bit first sighter, really, for Newcastle. Van der Ven fighting and battling hard with Buendia. Really good pressing to force them down that byline. Sandro Tonali, lovely. And now Madison, just send them beast on his way. He's a monster, but he's our monster. And thank God he is. On this occasion, though, he was stopped from tracking, from progressing. He does lose the ball quite a lot of times, Gordon, but when he doesn't lose it, he is absolutely fantastic, which is why you need to be patient with him in these games. One magical moment can make this place roar. Like the first leg, it's looking to be a very cagey contest. Tielemans. Alanga. Armando Lookman. Oh, brilliant! It's a perfect ball for him and for Newcastle. It's the third time he's lost the ball. That's Tonali, surely it is. Gordon. Tonali, blocked, no foul. Mingale. Gordon with the fight. As it stands, fight is all there is in this game. Gordon, it's one back, but not the same wavelength. Madison, Lookman, not quite. Yeah, it's been a very tight game, both these legs. Not a lot of goals, not a lot of action. And it's not Newcastle's fault. They get the ball and given it away a few times, yes, but Aston Villa just frustrating us and not actually doing a lot when they're on the ball, let's be honest. What have Aston Villa done in the opening 38 minutes? We haven't done an awful lot either, but that's what happens when you play against teams like this. You're so obsessive about keeping the ball and being patient. Whether it's a ball fest or not, it's a massive game. I'm getting frustrated myself, to be honest. Ball goes into him, and again. Lewis Hall just knocks over his man twice in pure frustration. Madison. Lookman, here he is! He is! Brilliant! He's going to chuckle inside, concept! Saved! Oh yes! Oh yes! Bono denies the captain! It feels like golden goal in a time like this. On a glimmer of hope, on the glimmer of a strimmer of 45 minutes being hit. It's a priceless, potentially priceless goal for the Gunners. St. James was a black and white noise. It's stupendous. Just what the Geordies required. Just what the euphoric nation were desperate for. 1-0. As it stands, Wembley awaits. You can see one of the archers of Wembley already with that goal going in. And just when you needed your captain more on return from suspension, he's there. And all Newcastle have to do is extend on this lead and stay due diligent. It was Gordon forcing that shot in again, by the way. Gordon does really well, pressing Mingueza. He's on the throw-in as well. Cool. Gordon. Chipped over the top. Poor challenge from the captain. Tried to be done really well. I don't see players do that too often. Emil Bandé looking to cause a spike. And then scarves that up. Guimaraes, Alanga. His turn to excite. His turn to be bright. Konza away. Tonali's the taller man. Gaston's been a very teething game. But it doesn't matter if you're playing well, it doesn't matter if you're doing what you need to do to win a final. To win a semi-final, sorry. Luckman denied. Alanga. On the hour mark, Aston Villa have done absolutely nothing. They've been so boring, I'm going to be honest. They've dug themselves in a hole. They're passing forward, backwards, and Newcastle will take full advantage because there are 25 minutes to go. They're the team heading to the Cairo Cup final. Gordon. Guimaraes. Madison.
People can breathe a huge sigh of relief.
.25 to play. Oh, he almost did me in, Martinez. Aston Villa have been far the worst team. And Newcastle United would regret it heavily if they didn't win this in normal time. Anthony Alanga! Oh, he's missed it! How has he missed it? Oh my no! Alderman looking of all players! He is the most likely to bury that. He skied it. No! And let's hope that doesn't come back to regret us. Of all the misses he's had in his career, of all the goals that he has, of all the highlights, the legacy books, that is the worst one. And you hope it doesn't come worse. It's a perfect pass from Alanga to put him on a plate. But how has he missed that? A player of his calibre. The form he's been in under my management since I bought him a season and a half ago. I mean, yes, everyone misses in football, but that is inexcusable for any player, let alone him. There's got an hour to go, and as it stands, a 1-0 lead by Newcastle, which will take him into the final. But as it stands, a precarious, tight, edgy 15 minutes. The pressure is retained. Alanga. Trent sharply in as well. Luckman. Madison is there again! This time he's rattled the frame. Oh, it's a martyr, Luckman. He's trying to get Aston Villa on their knees. And to be honest, he probably should have done it twice. That one was more unlucky. That one was more of an unlucky miss rather than a poor miss, but even he should be keeping that down. Aston Villa have offered nothing. Newcastle can almost taste the final. It's almost there now. Gordon looking to dance. Luckman looking to dance. Luckman looking to finish it out. The Martinez guys again. It's his third opportunity. Newcastle looking to finish the contest. Aston Villa hanging on to staying in the game. Newcastle hanging on to keeping this 1-goal lead. It's full time. They've done it. They've done it. Newcastle march gracefully on to the Carabao Cup final. Armada Lookman missed a few chances to finish the game earlier, and to show this hasn't been his greatest stream, besides the 3 or 4 goals he has bagged in the 5 games. Newcastle start the stream badly with a draw, which still secured Champions League knockout and a loss against Liverpool. But 3 wins in the Champions League and Prem game against Everton to make title race hopes a bit brighter, and a Carabao Cup semi-final 1-0 win against Aston Villa, which at the end of the day sends us to the final of our first competition this season. Ardemar Lookman hasn't been poor today, he's just not had enough chances. When he has had them, I suppose could have been a bit more clinical. So bad. Or we'll be either playing Arsenal or Newcastle. Arsenal or Everton in the final. Could be a repeat of last season's Carabao Cup. Actually, no, last season's Carabao Cup final was against Burnley, sorry. We won 3-1, extra time brace from Lookman. My bad. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys next time. Love you all. And yeah, good stream that.